There my buddy Carl is, and Mr. Mark. I think Mark usually deep stages. He did this time. All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just too hot to bracket race Joe. It's nasty outside, but it's a double points day, so gotta drop out and join the calls. Let's go do it. I'll do it now while it's fresh on my mind. Round one, had a 011, and I stayed in it wide open. I must have spun like crazy because 72 on a 61. I had just had a 72 in that lane, and it's just greasy today, I guess, left side. So I got to change that dial in up. And he broke out against me with his 74 on a 79. So. Round number two, I got the buy run and I didn't want it, but there was a guy who broke or something. So you see my 60 foot's down. I dialed a 65, stayed in it and ran a 67. So slowing down by the second. It's hot. My first 60 foot was a 145. So that's 800ths would have been a 59 there. the car seemed to just gurgle just a little bit crossing the finish line. I'm thinking maybe the fuel pump is overheating because it's 10,000 degrees out here. But round 3. So here's that pass against my buddy Carl. I had a 34 to his 60, and I did have to tap the brake on it down at the other end. 60 foot was still kind of bad, but I could tell it was pulling pretty good, and I dialed a 72 in that lane, tapping the brake, and the wind was by 0, 0, 0. So I'm assuming I crossed first, but either that or they just call it even and whoever had the better reaction time. I don't know. I'll have to check. So here's that exciting round. I pulled up stage and nobody was in the lane beside me, so I went ahead and turned the car off and waited on him nicely to pull up there. And he did pull up there, but I'm not sure that's what he was after. But in my mind, you need to be in the lane to actually race when the when the race starts. So I wanted to give him plenty of time. And we both had terrible reactions. I tapped a brake on the other end and ran a 75 on a 72. So my 60 foot was slightly better in that lane that time. So I'm guessing I could have went a 665 or 6 or 7, somewhere in there, instead of a 75. But one more round, this is the final. And there's how I ended it, in second place. We both had terrible reactions, but mine was less terrible, but I did break out worse than he did. So I was slightly ahead. I should have tapped a brake at the end, but it's all good. We went ahead and split the money anyway, and that's a day of racing. There's my other piece I didn't even get to bolt on and play with today. That'll have to be for test and tune time or something. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time. All right, Mopar people.